Hello and welcome to another episode of Cranberry Scoop TV. I'm your host, Kelly, and today we're here to share the latest news and updates from the Dennis Center for Active Living as we gear up for the holiday season. From festive activities to important resources, we have plenty to cover, so let's dive right in. The holidays are just around the corner, and Decal is embracing the season with joy and warmth. We're excited to announce our Holiday Cheer Week, running from December 16th through the 20th. Each day will feature hot cider, festive treats, and holiday-themed activities to bring our community together. Don't forget to join us for caroling, ornament making, and our end-of-the-week celebration with a holiday sing-along. We're also thrilled to highlight our community spirit of giving. The Vets and Friends group is organizing the first annual toy drive happening December 10th at 10:30 a.m. This is a wonderful opportunity to spread holiday cheer to local children in need. Please bring an unwrapped toy to Decal and make a difference in a young child's holiday. If you're looking to stay active and keep the holiday stress at bay, our ballroom dance parties are the perfect way to do it. Hosted by Karen Shackelford and Frank Callahan, these parties include a beginner lesson in open dancing to a mix of ballroom, Latin, and swing music. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or just starting out, it's a fun and energizing way to connect with others. Sessions are scheduled throughout November and December, so check the calendar for dates. We know the holidays can be a challenging time for some, especially as the colder months bring shorter days. Many people experience the effects of seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, during this time of year. To discuss how we can manage seasonal depression and access resources here at Decal, I'm joined today by Decal's Outreach Coordinator, Julie Benoit.
Hi, I'm Linda Colby, a member of the Elder Abuse Coalition. We can all do our part to help in this endeavor. You may reach us at the number below. Please call us for any information.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. We have a very special guest with us today. We have Julie, who is the wonderful outreach coordinator at Decal. Thank you, Julie, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Julie is with us to talk a little bit about seasonal affective disorder. Now, I'm thinking that people may hear that and they may be wondering what exactly that is. So I brought in kind of an expert who may be able to tell us a little bit about seasonal affective disorder. And I'm going to give a little hint. If you've looked outside lately, and it seems almost like at 3 p.m., the sun seems to be running away. So is there a reason well, maybe I'm not asking you about the sun running away, but what that does to us, during the sun setting early and the season change, and kind of what that means for us.
Well, seasonal affect disorder affects many people, and you might have heard it called SAD, S-A-D. It is a form of depression that people feel in the winter when the days are shorter, it's darker, the weather, there's not as much sun. People feel it's impacting them. It also affects your brain because it reduces the serotonin in your brain. So there's a legitimate reason that it happens, a biochemical reason.
So you're not just imagining it.
Not at all.
I know that I feel it, and especially us here probably in New England when it gets colder as well, that adds a whole nother layer of what's going on. It really affects, I know my own personal self of where I just come home and I'm like, the day is over. We were just saying, you want to put your jammies on and just call it a wrap at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
And that's okay. You can allow yourself to feel that way, but you don't want it to get so bad that you're feeling like you have you can't get anything done, or you don't want to get up and face the day.
Yeah. So if people are listening and they say, okay, this is definitely how I'm feeling, or I'm noticing, we're just kind of at the beginning, because I think they said that November, December, and January are kind of the darkest months. What are some symptoms to look out for of where, it might be more serious than just, okay, it's dark, we don't like this, we're ready for spring. When do we start to notice there might be a little problem going on? We need to remedy this.
Yeah, absolutely. When you feel like you're tired and having little energy, even after you feel like you got a good night's sleep, or just feeling like you don't feel like doing anything that you enjoyed doing before, nothing gives you pleasure, things like that, or either overeating, or not eating enough, you want to pay attention to those things. If they feel different than your normal status quo.
Yeah, that you're not able to kind of snap out of it like you usually, would be able to. I notice I've already started during the middle of the day. If I have extra time, I try to pop outside and just soak up that sun, even if it's for 5 minutes, and just take a deep breath in, because I know by the end of the day that the sun isn't going to be there the way it was maybe a month ago. So I just try and prevent it before it happens, because it's so easy to just kind of fall into that seasonal rut, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. You want to pay attention. If it feels different than what you normally feel, then acknowledge it, and then take a look at what you can do to get out of that. Like you just said, go out and sit in the sun. It can be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Bundle up in your winter coat, but go outside, stand on your porch. Actually, you want exercise too. Sometimes that's hard to do, especially, not going outside. But if you just get up and move around your house, or you could definitely come to the center for any activities at Dennis Center for Active Living. We've got a lot of different opportunities to exercise. Exercise has proven to help your total aspect, mental health, physical health, plus it's social. So, those are some of the things. Also, people have found there are things called light boxes, that help just so you don't have to go outside. You can actually sit in your home and turn on one of these lights that simulate a sunny day. You're not going to get a tan from it, but it's going to give you some of those rays that boost your mood and boost that serotonin in your brain.
I have a funny story about one of those. We got one, my grandparents and I, maybe 2 years ago in the house, because it was one of those dark winters. And I said, all right, that's it. We got to make some changes around here. And so here comes this package of this big light box, and my grandfather's so excited. And so he gets one of the chairs from the kitchen and he puts it right in front of his recliner, and he sets up the big sun lamp, and he turns it on, and he's sitting there like he's, on the beach in Florida about to soak up some sun. And I said, I don't think that's how the sun lamp works. And then we realized, you're supposed to put it in the corner of the room, and that's how you get the effects of this lamp. But it was so funny. And he's like, why isn't this working? Why am I not getting some sun? I'm like, it's not a sun
lamp.
A tanning bed. Put that away. But any little thing you can do, especially as the months go on, even opening the curtains the first thing in the morning. I know that's the first thing I did this morning, was because I noticed that you have to close the curtains now, 5 p.m. because it just seems so dark in the morning. Open them up. You get that sun in. It does make a difference. Just those small little steps just to really, work through it.
Also, eating properly, making sure that you have a good diet. Sometimes when we're feeling low or having days like that, we tend to go for our comfort food, which is not necessarily the healthy things. But a healthy diet is definitely good for your overall health. So those are things to pay attention
Yeah.
to. Call somebody or invite somebody over. Staying active or engaged with a family or friends. Again, coming to the Decal Center is a way to be social as well.
Yeah, another thing I wanted to mention was I had wrote about in this edition of the Scoop is in my house we started getting the Meals on Wheels, and the 10 a.m. drop-off was a little bit of a struggle in my household, as my grandparents do like to sleep a little late. But what we noticed was getting up early for the 10 a.m. Has been helpful, because getting up earlier, getting in that routine, it has allowed to have more daylight time. Okay. So if you are somebody who may sleep later, to try and get up a little earlier to compensate for the sun setting, or so early in the day.
Right.
In the summer, you can sleep as late as you want, because the sun sets at 8:30 p.m. But when the sun is now setting at 4, you might want to try and get up a little earlier.
Right. It starts to feel like a vicious cycle. You're getting up and you have a few hours, and then it feels like it's time to go back to bed. So you have to break that. And you mentioned routine. Routine is very important to establish, so that you're always doing the things that you need to take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. And there's comfort in that routine.
Yeah, and just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This doesn't last long. Right. And get through the holiday season, and then things do start cycling back to lightness. Right. So Decal is always offering events and, exercise and friendly visitors and, company if people need that. So if you're at home feeling like you are alone or kind of in that place, don't feel that way.
Right. It's, I think it's easy to say that for us. You mentioned the holiday season. So in addition to the lack of daylight and seasonal affect disorder, is also just the holiday blues. Mm-hmm. People, oftentimes it impacts them. So, it's easy to just allow that. But, there are things you can do to help yourself. You want to make your life as enjoyable as possible. So, come to the center or call a friend, so that you're not feeling isolated and alone.
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you giving us all that information. And I'm looking forward to the light season again. Yes, and absolutely. We'll make it through this. And thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
I'm Annie Catalano, victim advocate with the Yarmouth Police Department. In 2020 alone, there were more than 100 incidents of abuse, fraud, or neglect reported by someone over the age of 60. I joined the Elder Abuse Coalition to let the local community know that I'm here to help connect you with support services and safety options.
Thank you, Julie, for sharing those insights and resources. If you or someone you know is struggling with seasonal depression, please don't hesitate to reach out to our outreach team. We're here to support you. This November, we're also celebrating National Family Caregiver Month. Caregivers play such an important role, and Decal is proud to offer programs and services to support you. Our Destination Respite program provides much-needed breaks for caregivers as well as social opportunities for their loved ones. Additionally, we encourage caregivers to join our Alzheimer's Family Support Center events, which include memory screenings and helpful workshops. For those who enjoy baking or are looking for a festive treat, this edition's featured recipe is Dutch Apple Cake by Nana Bean. It's a delicious dessert to share with friends and family during the holidays. Pick up a copy of the Cranberry Scoop to get the full recipe. As the temperatures drop, Decal is here to ensure our community stays warm and supportive. Our outreach team is available to help with fuel assistance applications, food resources, and other essential services. If you have questions or need help, Julie and Susan are just a phone call away. Don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you. Looking ahead, we have some great events planned to keep everyone engaged and connected. In December, don't miss our holiday bingo extravaganza on the 13th. There will be prizes, laughter, and plenty of holiday spirit to go around. And for those of you interested in improving their health and wellness, our Zumba Gold classes are a great option. Held every Friday at 9 a.m., these classes are designed for older adults looking to stay active in a fun and supportive environment. No prior experience is necessary, and walk-ins are always welcome. Don't forget about our free professional hearing services available on the second Thursday of every month. Sean Woodbury, our hearing instrument specialist, provides diagnostics, repairs, and removal to ensure your hearing health stays on track. Finally, as we approach the new year, it's a great time to set goals and reflect on ways to stay healthy and engaged. Whether it's joining one of our many programs, volunteering your time, or simply stopping by for a cup of coffee, Decal is your home for connection and community. Thank you for tuning in to Cranberry Scoop TV. From all of us at Decal, we wish you a joyful holiday season filled with warmth, connection, and cheer. Until next time, stay active, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the new year.